Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Slimebus here. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are back, and I don't know if I explicitly said this in a video yet, but I do plan on redoing every single one of my bonus videos because I felt like they were very low quality, and usually these are very information-heavy videos, and not many people will probably watch them, but I think that they're pretty interesting, and if they're low quality, then there's no point in even making them. So this time around, I think I have a more streamlined way of doing it. Luckily, it's just 100% audio recording and then a bunch of editing stuff, but I think the biggest thing that I was worried about with these videos is the editing quality of and my skill level back then. But I do plan on rehashing every single one of my bonus videos, and I plan on having a bonus video for every single Let's Play that I do. In these bonus videos, I'll talk about any other features that I didn't talk about during the main game, and a little bit of post-game stuff that I don't want to actually cover, as well as a couple of fun facts here and there to just basically entice your attention. Kind of like Chugga Conroy's based bonus videos. If you don't know who he is, he's one of my biggest inspirators for YouTube. But anyway, today's episode is the bonus video for Super Mario Bros. For the NES. I remember playing this game a long time ago. This will be in the playlist, and I played this game a really long time ago at this point, so it's really weird to look back and actually make the bonus video or the bonus content for today's video. So anyways, the first thing on the list here is that after completing the main game, Peach will say, select start at the main menu to select a world, and you'll be able to go on the second quest. The second quest is immediately unlocked after beating the game, as I kind of just said, and basically you can select any world by pressing select, and once you're in the world, all of the enemy speeds are doubled, I'm pretty sure, and some enemies have been replaced, like for example Goombas are now Buzzy Beetles. Next is that there is a multiplayer mode in this game. I think I do plan on streaming a multiplayer game with my friends, but I'm not 100% sure because of how old this game is and how lackluster the multiplayer actually is. Basically, all you need to do is plug in the second controller and then click 2-player game, and basically 2 characters, one being Mario and Luigi, and you guys alternate between every single time you beat a level or die. And you guys both have your own individual live counters, and this is the first instance of multiplayer in a side-scrolling platformer. Next up is the warp zones. There are multiple warp zones in the game. You can basically use these to travel to another world quickly. Usually speedrunners like to use this to get to the end of the game as fast as possible. The first warp zone is in World 1-2. At the end of the level, if you just climb over the pipe, there's a special back area and there are 3 pipes that can take you to either World 2, 3, or 4. Usually people take it to World 4 if they're speedrunning, obviously, because you want to get to the end of the game faster. And, ironically, in World 4 too, at the end of the level, there's actually another warp zone that takes you directly to World 5, so kind of in sequential order there. However, there is a bonus warp zone, and that is at the end, or in the middle of World 4-2, and there should be a beanstalk somewhere in the middle of the level. I'll show gameplay on screen of someone actually accessing it, and then you'll do a little bit of a platforming challenge with mushrooms, and you'll be taken directly to World 8. So as for the little bit of bonus beta information, fun facts, first things first, in World 1-2, of course there is the warp zone area, but the warp zone area isn't actually accessible unless you pass this exact block here. Once you pass that block, the warp zone is activated. However, the pipes are still usable. So if you were to glitch your way through the pipe and not access the warp zone quote-unquote cutscene, you'll be able to enter the pipe prematurely and enter the minus world. This is a pretty commonly known glitch in the just Mario fan base altogether. I'm pretty sure even your friends that might not even know about Mario might know about the minus world glitch. This is a very interesting world that Seems like beta level concepts or maybe just sprite maps or something like that, but they're pretty much, this level is a pretty much playable level, other than the fact that you can't beat it. It'll just loop you back to the beginning. I'm not 100% sure on this. I should have done a little bit more research, but I believe in the Japanese version, the Minus World actually has, I think, like 4 levels in it. You still can't beat it, but it's almost a full-fledged world. Next up is Yoshi. Yoshi was actually planned to be in Super Mario Bros., and it wasn't until Super Mario World where he was actually playable. Really weird how big of a year gap that there was, but yes, he was actually meant to be playable in Super Mario Bros. And finally, I will be doing this as I will be doing Super Mario Bros. As a walkthrough sometime in the near future. I'm pretty sure I already recorded it, but I just have to edit it together. But I'm actually going to be covering 2 versions of the game. The first version is obviously the NES version, and I'm going to be doing a full walkthrough of that, going from 1-1 to 8.4, and I'm also going to be covering the second version of the game, which is the GBA re-release. The GBA and of course I talked about this version in the previous bonus video, but I think I took too much time with talking about every single version of Super Mario Bros., and I think that got a little bit too boring. But the GBA re-release is a more specific case because it's not exactly a remake, it's more of a port. But the weird thing is that they're missing an entire sprite layer. So, fun fact of the day of the GBA version. And of course, I will be covering that in the near future. But that's it for the bonus episode today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new. Probably didn't, because this game is so old that these facts are almost just common knowledge now. But I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And thank you guys so much for being patient. I'm so excited to get this video out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.